In a forgotten village, hidden deep within misty forests and winding paths, stood an old mansion that no one dared to visit anymore. The villagers simply called it the Black House. No one knew exactly why, but every evening when the sun went down, it felt as if the shadows around the house were alive, whispering. Children were called inside before nightfall. Doors were locked early. No one even looked in the direction of the house. On a cold autumn night, Elias arrived, a young journalist obsessed with uncovering the truth behind unexplained stories. He didn't believe in superstition, but he believed in facts. And he was certain something real was hiding behind the village's fear. With a notebook, a camera, and a flashlight, he stepped out of his car and stared at the dark silhouette of the house. It almost felt like it was staring back. The front door creaked loudly as he pushed it open. Inside, the air was thick and stale, mixed with a metallic scent. Old portraits hung crooked on the walls, their eyes seeming to follow him. Then he heard it. A slow, steady breathing. "Hello." Elias called out. No answer. He walked up the stairs and found a long hallway lined with closed doors. At the end, one door stood slightly open, a faint flickering light coming from inside. His heart pounded as he approached and slowly pushed it open. Inside sat a woman, pale, with long black hair falling over her face. Her eyes were closed, her lips moving as if whispering to something unseen. "Are you okay?" Elias asked carefully. Her eyes snapped open, deep red. In an instant, she stood right in front of him. "You shouldn't have come here," she whispered. He couldn't move. She smiled. Her teeth were long and sharp. And then she bit him. The pain quickly faded into emptiness. His body collapsed. Everything went dark. But seconds later, he moved. Elias opened his eyes. Deep red. The night grew heavier. Mist filled the village. Elias stood inside the house, his senses sharper than ever. He could hear heartbeats everywhere. "What's happening to me?" he whispered. "The hunger," the woman said. She had changed him. He tried to resist it, but when he saw a man outside, he lost control. Within seconds, he had him. Warm blood filled his mouth. It was horrifying and irresistible. When it was over, he stared at his hands. "I killed him. You fed," she replied. Elias was torn apart inside, but deep within him, something else was growing. Hunger. Days passed. People disappeared. Fear spread through the village. Elias stared into a cracked mirror. He barely recognized himself. "Memories fade," the woman said. "Not for me," he answered. "I won't become like you." For the first time, she hesitated. That night, Elias went to the village. Not to hunt, but to end it. In the town square, he saw a little girl. Alone. Afraid. Her heartbeat echoed in his mind. He stepped closer. His teeth sharpened. "No," he whispered. The girl looked at him. And in her eyes, she didn't see a monster, but a man fighting one. With the last of his strength, Elias turned and ran. Back to the house. "This ends now," he said to the woman. Before she could stop him, he grabbed a sharp wooden stake and drove it into his own chest. He dropped to his knees. "If I lived, more will die," he whispered. She knelt beside him. "You don't have to do this. This is my choice." The red in his eyes faded, and he went still. The sun broke through the mist. The village grew quieter. The disappearances stopped. The Black House still stood, but inside it was silent. The woman sat beside Elias' lifeless body. For centuries, she had felt nothing. Until now. Slowly, a tear rolled down her pale cheek. For the first time, she felt loss.